Baby number 4. How did I become a doula? Hi guys, welcome back. I am gonna do some skincare while I do a little Q&A, answering some of your guys' questions that I've been asked over the last little bit. So let's jump right into it. First question is, how did the kids react to getting a dog? If you guys are new here, we got a dog back in the beginning of September. So we've had him for a little over 3 months. And honestly, it's been great. I don't think that there was even like a transition period when we got him. It was just kind of like, he kind of just like meshed into our family, which was really nice. We met with him beforehand, so he got a chance to like interact with us before we actually adopted him. I'm actually going to go into more on like his adoption story and stuff like that in a different video. Also, I'm just cleaning with a gentle cleanser, and then I'm going to go in with my little thing. I don't know if this is charged. We'll see. There it goes. It honestly just like feels so good. And see, there it's dead. I'm now going in with Cetaphil's facial moisturizer. This is some new stuff that I've been trying. I'm not really sure if I like it yet. We'll see. Next question I have been asked a ton recently is, how did I become a doula? So there's a couple different avenues that you can go through. Because being a doula is not regulated, it's not a regulated industry. There's no like requirements, like you don't have to go to school, you don't have to get like a degree or anything like that. Because we are not medical professionals, we do not have to get a degree. So because this is not a regulated industry, like there's nothing that you like have to do. I don't know, I just took that off. There's nothing that you like have to do. But it is nice to have a certification. So I honestly just went on to Google and I was like, what kind of certification do you need? And I did research for months. I knew that I didn't want to go with a specific, I'm not going to name drop here, but if you're a doula, you know exactly which one I'm talking about. I knew I didn't want to go with certain organizations because they are very whitewashed, and that's just not what I want to represent as a doula. And honestly, if I became a doula with them, I'd kind of be embarrassed to like say that I was a doula with them. But that's just me. And I know a lot of other people feel that as well. But I essentially just went on to Google and I just like researched. I researched a ton. I went on to TikTok and I was like, what kind of programs are there? I was looking at what other doulas were doing, and what other doulas were recommending. All the things. I actually forgot to say, I just use hyaluronic acid. This is from The Ordinary. One of those things that's like, you have to do a lot of research to see what you want to do. At the time, I did not have $1,000 to spend on a program, so I went the more cheap route, and I decided to get my certification from, I'll put it right here because I'm completely blanking on the name, but essentially it's like a free course just to be able to get your certification. And then I was like, after I get my doula certification, I am going to do more classes. That way I have like the initial certification, but I can still broaden. That just like went all the way down my face. But I can like broaden my spectrum. So that is like the plan. I have been talking on this for a really long time. This one was retinol. And now I'm going to go in my vitamin C serum. I have been trying these out, and some of them I like and some of them I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of like on the fence about, but this one I really like. So baby number 4. That's a question that I get constantly, and I know it's from people that don't like know me or don't like watch me or haven't been around here for years, but no. There will be no more buns in my oven. My husband got a vasectomy a month after my third baby was born. So no more babies. But my husband got a vasectomy a month after my third baby was born, and there's no more babies coming out of me. So yeah, we're done. And I know that question comes from like people that just like don't know me and don't want to know my story. But no, there will not be any more children. So now my skincare is done. I'm going to answer a few more questions. Why did I become a birth doula? That is actually quite a loaded question. I became a birth doula after my third delivery. I have always had like the passion for birth, but I didn't really ever think that like I would turn it into a career. If you've been following me for quite a long time, I actually used to get comments like 4 years ago of people saying, oh, she talks about birth all the time. It's so annoying. And I would just be like, well, yeah, it's like one of my passions. It's one of the things that I love talking about. And then I got pregnant with my third baby. I had an unmedicated delivery. I had a very traumatic delivery. And I was like, I think I might want to actually turn this into a career because it's my passion. It's what I love talking about, and I just never really even considered becoming a birth doula until I had my third baby, and I was like, okay, there's like a real need for birth doulas, and I wish that I had hired one. I never hired one in any of my deliveries, so that's one of my regrets, is that like I never had a doula in my own deliveries. And so it was kind of like a light bulb moment that, oh my gosh, I can do this as a career and not just talk about it on social media. My stuff just fell. But yeah, I need to get like an actual like makeup bag for my skincare because there's a lot of stuff in here. But it just kind of clicked. I kind of thought about it during my third pregnancy when I was learning about my, like all the things about unmedicated birth and learning about home births and birth center births. And I had actually planned on having a birth center birth at the beginning of my pregnancy because I chose midwives that did birth center births. And then I had to switch providers when I was 12 weeks along. I'm gonna do this for my TMJ. I'm thinking about getting Botox on my masseters for my TMJ. I haven't had TMJ pain in years, and all of a sudden randomly it just started coming back, so that's fun. But anyway, I got this, what is this called? I don't remember what this is called. It's a really funny word. But anyway, I just like noticed that there was a need for doulas, and that's why I became a doula. So yeah. Honestly, I just like using this and like massaging. It really just feels so good. One more question that I actually get asked quite a lot is what birth control I'm on. I am not on any birth control. My husband got a vasectomy back in 2022, so I haven't been on birth control in over 3 years. I actually got my IUD out the month before I conceived my third baby, and I haven't been on birth control ever since. And honestly, it's been like the best decision ever. Birth control for me just does not work. I have tried pills, I've tried different brands of pills, I've tried the IUD, and nothing has worked. I just don't want to mess with my body anymore. I feel like I got a lot of hormone changes that were not good for me. And I'm not a crunchy person at all. I'm not a crunchy person at all. Like, not even in the slightest. But it was just like not good for me. So yeah, I have not been on birth control in over 3 years, and honestly, I'm loving my life because of it. So, but anyway, that is my skincare get ready with me Q&A. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye guys.